You have a universe inside you. You are not the answers, okay? I mean, that's a very small part of your life. That is just 0.1% of your life, and there's more to life. Always try to see the bigger picture. Hi everyone. Class 10, class 12, like every year exam bhayera huncha ni. There are a lot of things going on. Kathai suicide, kathai unfair results, kathai ke haina. Ani so I just wanted to make one video. So I'm in bachelor's. I know mid sakincha almost more than 6 months my bachelor sakincha. Tara while I look back, class 10, class 12 चाहिँ pass गर्ने चाहिँ exam important छ, because you have to go through like higher studies, धेरै कुराको लागि study अनि like just average marks, good marks important त हुन्छ, but it is not important at the cost of your life, okay? At the cost of your life, at the cost of your mental peace. हामीलाई चाहिँ सानैबाट we are programmed, like we were never left, or हामीलाई चाहिँ free कहिले पनि छोड्दैन के. We were always taught about fear, competition, like यो भएन भने तिम्रो life भ्यायो, you can't do anything. All of these things are lie, okay? First thing is your relationship with yourself, okay? Because no matter what in life, like when I look back, I feel like I was just a data. For example, I passed 11, 12, 10. तर त्यो कलेजको त्यो कम्प्युटरमा I am just a data with some name, some grade, अनि त्यस्तो त हजारौं जनाको डेटा त्यो कम्प्युटरमा छ. So I feel like I was just a data, I was just a record, and the people don't remember me anymore. People don't have to do anything like care about me, know where my life is going, and know what my situation is really like. People are so fearful about what people will think if I don't pass the exam, if I couldn't bring this mark, this grade, एउटा marks कमायो भने. These things are very small, but due to constant त्यो हुन्छ नि, like constantly के कुरा भनिराख्यो भने त ट्रु जस्तो लाग्छ नि. तर these things are very false. Like मैले भने नि, when I see backwards, I feel like I was just a data. So everything I've realized in my life is to see a bigger picture, okay? Like तिमीले कहिले पनि कुनै पनि कुरा externally मान्छेले के भनिरहेको छ, like how people are reacting, त्यो भनेको how everyone is programmed, okay? And you know what, judgments will always come from people who are actually unemployed or something, like they are really interested in people's personal lives. And people really love to poke your parents about asking things like exam कस्तो भयो, कति आयो, just to hear that maybe there are a lot of things like jealousy, envy, like competition, and I don't want you to be the part of that. Because once you become the part of that, once you think that you are a part of that thing, you can never actually be satisfied at any point, because you're always lesser than someone. You are always lesser than someone until and unless you realize that you are complete within. They are constantly taught about competition, about comparison, constant comparison, and people really, they just are not taught about how powerful they are from inside, how powerful they can be from inside. So at this point, what I realize is nobody is focusing on making themselves a better person. They just want to be better because they want to defeat someone. जबसम्म मान्छेको गोल चाहिँ becoming better than others, defeating someone हुन्छ नि, तबसम्म मान्छे चाहिँ they can never be satisfied with what they are doing. Neither they can satisfy their parents, their teachers, their society को मान्छे. Once you really don't care, then there is where your freedom and growth begins. Because you know what, you can never ever fit in the standards that are made by the society. You can never, because you earn 50,000, there is already someone who is doing 1 lakh, but who knows the health, the internal different conditions, the processes that person is following. So don't stress yourselves out just to become a data, just to become a record. Focus on yourself. Like for me, like 10, 12, like they were just the marks. That was not entirely what decided you that you become something. That was just a test of your memory skills. I mean, understanding and memorizing. Just 2 things. Okay, so there is more to life. there is more to life. You have to see the bigger picture. You have to go inwards, which means you have to be focused on yourself. I mean, meditate. I mean, spend time with yourself. If you will spend time with unaware people, you will become like them. You will start to judge people. You will start to feel very inferior because you are always validating yourselves, judging yourselves based on what people are talking about you. They will gossip about anything, like no matter who you are, no matter whatever you are. It's the nature of life. And you cannot really control who's talking what about you. You just have to be focused on yourself. You cannot control what will happen in this external world, how people will treat you in this external world. You will always notice one thing. If you have really good, marks, if you have money, if you have good, you're attractive, like that, like people will always be there for you. But once they can't, once they realize that they cannot get what they want from you, or once you don't have money anymore, or once you don't have what people need, they will, backfire on you. They will talk bad about you. They will say things that you never are. So what are you? Are you what people are talking about? You can never be what people are talking about, because people will always express themselves in whatever they see. A growth-minded person will always talk about growth. Gossip-minded people will always talk about gossips. So focus on yourself. The entire, the conclusion of this entire video was to focus on yourself. Do not think that a paper answers. You are not the answers, okay? I mean, that's a very small part of your life. That is just 0.1% of your life, and there's more to life. Always try to see the bigger picture. You have a universe inside you. People don't, people are so busy in scrolling, so busy in talking with people, making friends, relationships, setting goals, and the materialistic goals, which never has end. So people's life is entirely gone in doing those things, like satisfying people, meeting the goals that never really mattered to anybody, including him or her. So you are missing on the main thing, that is fulfilling yourselves, that is knowing yourselves, that is making yourselves very strong internally, because life, don't always work like you want, as you want, and you really will have to go through many things. You'll make mistakes no matter how perfect you are, and that's how life goes on. There will be problems, but problems, you will have to make it work for you by focusing on yourselves, by being internally still, by making your mind strong, by making yourself strong internally. There is nothing in this external world which can actually break you if you are strong from inside. Even worst things will start to work for you, and very amazingly, if you are focused on yourselves, if you really know that you deserve bestest things, if you really think if you really can believe that you are born for the greatness in this world. Thank you. Bye bye.